all, we didn't really see what happened. It went to commercial. So can you clarify? Did you retire, or are you continuing on? What's the status?
Yeah, I mean it's mixed emotions, but I kind of had in my head that if I lost this fight tonight, that would maybe be me done. I didn't actually see me losing. Obviously, I knew that it was always a possibility. I'm a realist, and I know that anything can happen in this sport. I did feel good, no excuses. I had a good training camp, even though the thing with Myla, that's not an excuse. Like, if anything, it motivated me. I trained my arse off still. I don't know, I just froze tonight. I felt like I couldn't let my stuff go. I said to my coach, James, it's weird, sometimes I just feel frozen. I kind of gassed myself out a little bit in the first round, hanging on at the back, because he kind of stood up. He'd done a couple of cool things to tire me out, I suppose, when I wrestled him. But I mean, I think I won the first round. But I'm disappointed with my performance. And basically, yeah, I think I'm fed up with the sport a little bit. I've been doing it for 14 years. And yeah, like I'm not in it just for a paycheck. You know, it's cool that I've been able to fight to provide for my life and stuff, but you know, I wanted to try and be the best, and I've lost 3 in a row. So yeah, I think I'm done. Unless, like I said, like Dan Hardy said earlier, that they're trying to push to maybe get to Scotland next year. So I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to do maybe one more if I can get on a UK card for my UK fans. I've not fought in the UK in a long time, so it would be cool to, you know, maybe do, because this fight was weird. It was like I could have qualified, I could have won and not qualified, and I could have lost, and obviously I lost. So I went into the fight not sure what the outcome was going to be, but it'd be cool to have another fight and like know it's my last one, win or lose, if that makes sense. And if it was in the UK, so yeah, that's where I'm at.
If this is your last fight, what's your highlight from your career? What do you look back on and like kind of hang on the wall?
So best atmosphere was when I won in Glasgow the first time. I got knockout of the night in the UFC, $50,000 bonus. First round knockout, 13,000 Scottish fans going crazy. That was the best atmosphere and one of the best feelings of my life. Then when I beat Anthony Pettis, that was another big one. When I beat Michael Johnson, that was a big one. I never really had the atmosphere, I never had the crowd. Obviously, like when I fought Pettis, it was in Atlanta, so most of the fans were cheering him because he's American. So, but yeah, I would say that was an amazing feeling as well. So, I mean, I feel like I've done a lot in the sport. I've beat a lot of top guys. I had 11 fights in the UFC, 7-4 record. I've had whatever in PFL. Record isn't too great in the PFL, but yeah, I'm proud of what I've done.
And my last question, are there any regrets? Is there anything that you look back on and you go, wow, I wish I would have done that?
From the fight, yeah, just let my shit go a little bit. I froze up. He was landing stuff before me, and it was just like, I think my mind was just thinking about what he was throwing. Nothing really hurt me. I mean, I know he dropped me with the right hand, but I was fine. I even like pointed him down after. I'm like, good shot, but come on, come down. Yeah, I'm just disappointed with my performance. I froze a little bit. I'm not sure why. Like my coach said, sometimes it's just it happens. I didn't feel great, but no excuses. I had a good training camp. Fair play to Collard, and yeah, I mean, I think I'd maybe like to compete in grappling still. So jiu-jitsu, like get on Polaris, things like that. I thought about getting into management. It'd be cool to maybe get a wee side job with the PFL, maybe try and help promote the sport in Europe or the UK. So yeah, I've got a few plans, but in terms of fighting MMA, I think I'm done unless I got a cool opportunity to fight in the UK.
Well, obviously, congratulations on a great career. laugh at, the things you've done here in the PFL. You've actually had a really, really storied career. Do you feel that you've represented Scotland to the level that you wanted to?
Yeah, I mean, Scotland isn't good at a lot of things. I mean, they're doing no bad in the football now. A couple of good wins, but Scotland's not that great in terms of sport, for the results anyway. But one thing I believe that's in our blood is fighting, and I'm proud what I've done for myself and my family, but also proud for what I've done for Scotland. Yeah, I feel like I do try and represent the whole country as a nation and the UK, because obviously I'm fighting all over the world. And yeah, I feel like I've done a decent job. Yeah.
And then not just for Scotland, but just for everything you represent. Do you feel like, what is your lasting legacy? What do you think people are going to remember about you?
Just that I come and give it everything. I'm a family man. I fight for my family. I'm a realist. Speak the truth. I'd like to try and give back to like people that are suffering with mental health and youngsters, troubled kids. Because I obviously started, before I started MMA, I was getting in trouble with the police and going down the wrong route. So yeah, like I'm passionate about some of those things like mental health and kind of troubled kids and yeah.
And then lastly for me, what would be your message to the people that look up to you and that have kind of followed your example?
It would just be if you've got a dream or you want to do something in your life, go and do it. You only live once. Sky's the limit. You reap what you what's the saying? I can't remember the saying, but yeah, you reap what you sow. Whatever you put in, you get back. I believe I'm a hard working motherfucker. Work my arse off. This fight game, you know, sometimes it's brutal. You can feel your absolute best and sometimes lose. And yeah, just sky's the limit. If you want something bad enough, find the motivation and just keep working. You know, there's up and downs in life all the time. But keep chasing it.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
So, Stevie, you just said you only live once. And not to correct you or anything like that, but there's a quote that you only die once. You actually live every single day when you wake up. But I just want to bring this up, man. You have an incredible history here in the Southeast. I mean, in Nashville, you went out there and beat Joe Lozon in an incredible war. Last year in Atlanta, you submitted Anthony Pettis with something that we've never seen before in PFL history. And now you come back out here, and if this is your retirement fight, I don't know if you realize it, but you and Clay Collard threw down and put on one of the best fights of the night. So, I mean, what is it about you down here in the South? You always come out and put on great performances.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like I can still hang there with some of the, you know, the best guys in the world. But so it's a tricky one. I mean, I won the first round, I think. Gassed myself a little bit because he kind of stood up and I was hanging on the back. But yeah, I just didn't feel like I'm able to let my. Maybe tonight was just a bad night because I feel like I do a lot better in the gym, but I'm just a bit. I'm not sure if it's this tournament. The tournament is tough, back to back. This is like, what is it? My sixth fight in 14 months. It's literally just back to back. I've got 4 kids at home, and a wife. She hates me doing this job. To a certain, like, obviously, if, she's supportive and stuff, but yeah, I'm always away. She's looking after the kids, so it's tough. But yeah, like you said, I'm proud of what I've done. I've beat a lot of big names. Ross Pearson, Joe Lozon, Michael Johnson, Anthony Pettis, and yeah, I think I'm just fed up and done with it. But we'll see. Maybe I just need a break. Yeah, we'll see.
You always trust your gut. You brought up your kids, and actually, it's been well publicized that one of your kids was going through something. How are they doing?
Yeah, Myla, she's still in the hospital, so I've been staying in the hospital before this. She's had 3 surgeries in the last 3 weeks because she got brain surgery. She got a golf ball size of her brain taken away. It then got infected, just a small part. She got another surgery to clean it. Then the surgeons weren't happy with it. The antibiotics weren't clearing it up, so she got another surgery. Like 3 days later, she got the whole thing opened, cleaned, and she's to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks on IV antibiotics. So yeah, I mean, I had in my head tonight, I'm like, it doesn't matter how hard this fight is, it's nothing to what she's had to go through. Just even getting put under anaesthetic 3 times in that amount of time. So I tried to do it for her tonight, but yeah.
Just know, on behalf of all of us, we're all with you on that, man. And lastly, kind of piggyback off on what the Scottish fighters, not just Scottish fighters, English fighters, whatever the case may be, they all look up to you. You're a pioneer of Scottish MMA. I mean, what kind of impact do you want to leave on these guys?
Just that, you know what, like, I was never the best at a certain skill. I'm just hard working. I believe I'm one of the hardest working people out there. I give it everything. I know this sport, you can't, especially at this level, you've got to give it everything. You're all in or you're all out. And I still gave it all in, even while my daughter was in the hospital. I was training while she was getting the surgery. So we had a little room at the Ronald McDonald. I was training in the room. I mean, even when she went and got surgery, I went and trained. Just tried to work around it. A lot of people would have crumbled, but I forgot the question. But yeah, just work hard. I mean, and sky's the limit.
Stevie, congrats on a great career, man.
Thanks.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.